Is there one particular story from Buds that stands out to you as kind of like a
Oh,
defining? I know
yes.
there's probably several, but is there one that you can
Yes.
share that's kind
I've
of
got
like
a
a defining?
couple. And it was this particular instructor. Um, uh, and he's a great guy. I have not had contact with him, but and I don't know what he's like from a social media perspective, so I won't
That's
like
fine. Yeah, we don't have to name drop.
broadcast him.
Yeah.
But he was a great instructor that fucked with you hard, but it was just like did it in such a way where you're like, yeah, this is part of the game, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember this very vividly. It was during one of the med checks for Hell Week, and this just kind of personifies like Buds and the chaos of first phase and the later phases as well, at least when I went through, which was we went through med checks and you're supposed to get dry clothes and you put these dry clothes on and you immediately get wet because that's just how it is. And so I was standing by our boats and we were waiting for everyone to go through med checks. And this one instructor was like, okay, everyone, he beat us for a while. And he said, stand by your boats. So you go stand by your position in your boats. It's like, take seats. And everyone's passing the word, take seats, take seats. He was like, lay back. And everyone's like, lay back. It's like, put your hands on your chest. And he had this megaphone, of course, and he's doing all this stuff through there. He goes, and everyone screams, put your hands on your chest. And he goes, close your eyes. And everyone's like, not doing it. He was like, are you guys not fucking hearing me? And like, close your eyes. And of course, everyone's like, oh, okay, whatever. Close our eyes. And then you hear this sigh come over the bullhorn. And he goes, go get wet. And everyone runs and goes get wet. And he was like, back to your boats. And you stand back at your boats and you're wet. And he beats you for a while. And then he's like, by your boats. He's like, you idiots. I told you to close your fucking eyes. One of you didn't do it. And he was like, everyone lay down. And he was like, okay, close your eyes. And everyone closes their eyes. And then pretty soon you hear this, oh my God, go get wet. And you're like, what's going on? And so we go get wet and sandy and we get beat. And then we're back on our boats. And the guy was like, I cannot believe how stupid you guys are. I'm trying to give you a break. He's like, why can't you let me help you?
Yeah.
And help me help you. And guys start getting pissed and they're like, everybody close your fucking eyes. And so of course we're out of our minds. We haven't slept for days and people are just like, close your damn eyes. People are screaming at each other and they're wet and sandy and they're getting beaten. And this goes on for like 45 minutes to an hour. He just does this over and over and over again. And I mean, it was like Wednesday morning or something. We had been awake since Sunday. I mean, you think anyone was not closing their eyes?
No.
Everyone was closing their fucking
yeah.
eyes. But it's just kind of like the mindless torture.
Right. It's
mindless torture of Buds, which is just like, well, yeah, you know, we're supposed to beat them, so I'm going to make it entertaining for myself.
Yeah.
And I think that's just like, yeah, that's Buds. It's crazy. And people like the outside person would be like, this does not make sense. It's like, yeah, maybe not, but these guys needed to be active and keep going and be in a situation that was just really, really miserable to simulate how miserable it can get. And this is one of the ways that we do it. And you don't have to understand it. It's just that's what's going on. And honestly, I tell that story and I laugh about it. I think it is hilarious to this day.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing that.